All right, welcome Kaibe Kapeker Feed my Hype TV podcast mbono. Tijingo nye Hype TV Sports. Yule bonde Ridwan mani yule ka jingo akara gana kama barak li top songs makatiza analysis mazantana tujingo pon. Tankana tu yule so hard up silma African Cup of Nation final sanyila masharan sakana into tam kana zo elsewhere in Morocco between the Senegalese the Atlas Lions of Morocco. Bansanya host nation Kabsa go into this game with Senegal. And the match was very interesting and we had a lot of drama, a lot of talking points, especially in Sana Karasa in Chen around 90th minutes polo Kabsanya penalty. Bansanye Morocco ka Senegal ma poti ka pota ka penalty nyele ne the man let a film the DR Congo referee ne he wasn't fair to them ka sa boycott le but nonetheless Sadio Mane the sportsman and player I can boldly say that Sadio Mane Senegal might not get his type of a play because the man is too command, he's too good and too humble. Domin tizasanye match man sa chena otaman sayi. No, he maintained on the field of play. Osabi, Osakubia pitch mazo. Kata tonchangwa sato bole o players and kabsakana. We are going to discuss a lot of talking points. Tingira by display video on the screen. Kati refill as you go for. So first of all, have a take on match ma katina kanati yule some key moments in the game and most controversial videos but singular bent tackle po katina qualify Mubarak the channel Senegal sangila bansa Morocco so come sa para Morocco due to throughout the competition but that consider go from a build-up play or an open play can you pam especially Cartoon Bukon Soyalma. And the last time they won it, the rapper, yes, the rapper the name AFCON. And bimini da win shelma da pala command a lot of things coming together. It was just a group stages matches. Cabral leader with 5 points ahead of Nigeria, DR Congo, and Tunisia and Balama as time for correction. And up to now, Badana win and they were in the final. Kabsa Yunus were never break that deadlock. They couldn't. As an surprise. And what went wrong for Morocco?
Look, it was clear, to be very honest, myself tipping Morocco to win. Okay. You understand? Maybe I was tipping them to win because of like some certain guys in the team, like someone like Hakimi, someone like Yasin Buno, keeper. I feel very bad for him because ultimately but they let him down. He did very well, and of course, someone's a missing penalty. Brahim Diaz. Those three were the reason why maybe I'll be tipping Morocco to win. But aside that, Island squad depth shares Senegal and Balma. Yamaniro Pama underrated on who. If you're playing against Senegal, can substitution shall be a maker. You are seeing guys like Mbaye from PSG, someone like Ismail Assar. Totamo Hospital, someone you start by a key man there. Can you balance bench waiting to come home? So like Senegal, they have currently the best squad in the whole of Africa.
Okay.
Like people are carried away with Morocco squad
because of the whole Africa because Nigeria is there, Morocco.
We are talking about teams and we are mentioning Nigeria and Morocco.
Finalists too.
It's not
third place back up.
Third place.
Yes, Cabra.
It doesn't matter. Okay. Senegal squad, they've proven this severally. You understand? We saw them in World Cup 2022. Netherlands has to struggle to beat them.
Okay.
We saw them recently against Brazil. So like Bokomala squad, without Sadio Mane, they can play. Unlike certain teams in Africa, without certain players, they cannot function. You understand? People like Nigeria. Okay. Key players could be Nigeria squad, Bande can does it. Egypt, Mahmoud Salah Bande can does it. Morocco, no color players, Bande can they cannot function. That's not on the path of Senegal. So Bangwa, to be very honest, Benako he took a round of 16. I was tipping them because like Bokoma But aside that game, a lot of people will tell you that officiated it was bad. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
You could watch the football. It wasn't bad. Chile sentiment. Remove, sentiment of your, out of your judgments. Goal Chile also allow you from Senegal. Was it a goal?
No. Come there.
So, okay. The officiating, it was very good. So to me, I didn't see anything wrong with it. And the Senegalese players, they should be punished for leaving the pitch. They should be punished for that.
Okay. All right. But I personally, I supported what the Senegalese did, man. If their actions, man, then I think Morocco would have scored that penalty.
Scored in which way?
Because thinking it really, the kind of command tension this
tension,
yes, and you know, in both Morocco and Senegal, but I think the Basa Paya and Sajeka Ibrahim Diaz will lose more focus. You know, if they haven't have delayed more than 15 minutes just because of agreeing to the referee decision, man, Ibrahim Diaz could have scored that penalty.
So, look, there is no way I am in front of your home supporters. Okay. But your majority of fans and stadium, man, and I think to our pressure. Look, Morocco no make a mistake, Shelley. Ibrahim Diaz is not a penalty taker.
Okay.
He's not a penalty taker.
He's the best player in the AFCON.
He's not he's the best player in the AFCON. He's the he's the best goal scorer at the AFCON. It doesn't mean that he's the best player for Morocco.
Okay.
You understand? If you're talking about best players for Morocco, Achraf Hakimi is he's that guy. You Anto debating you can debate on that. But to be very honest, Brahim Diaz was a penalty kicker. Even when they beat Real Madrid, we saw it somewhere last season. Real Madrid, Brahim take penalties. Ancelotti called it some players shall never remember penalties. Brahim Diaz was part.
Okay.
So it was telling you a story. He's not a penalty taker. Aside that, Ben Sadio Mane was also going to be involved in the Barcelona.
Yeah.
It's hard to take a dwarf, a former Liverpool player. Make a call, so after once a bull then go night. So whole Senegalese squad man, there's monitor. It was just an idea not to play a game, but of course leaders man they had to stay on the pitch.
Okay.
So that was what started. But penalty man, you look. Mako Galanda the whole of Morocco, especially Hakimi.
Okay.
There was no need for Brahim just to
take the penalty.
Take it. No, penalty take.
Okay. Let's start with the judgment and our assessment on some key moments in the game and some controversial moments in the game. So, to start with, Senegal Goma. I'm the ice cream or technician Universal Zang. For example, screamers. So, thinking that we toss a corner, Senegal player, Abdoulaye Dek, the number 4 jersey player, by Achraf Hakimi. And you the video, Hakimi, me also come on with one shabe player, ma long. But due to command Hakimi's command Osadibenya, Ostamina Venelanga, and you know. Kusa ngoro bahe ka bucha ntiju ball man langma pone referee sagbale offside command the science
offside foul ko sagbale
foul yes foul the science Senegalese players ma susanyila on sabachan vama yes vama gbema second view na to then say legislation because they thought if the referee had reviewed yes at least there should have been a different decision from view on that moment, man. So Mobang Agbasate referee decision for disallowing that goal, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. Was there a push on Achraf Hakimi?
There wasn't a push, you know. By watching the video,
there wasn't a push.
No, there wasn't a push. Come on, Hakimi. Come on. If you are watching the video, both of them they were holding each other. You know, right after Kakwana Kanama, you know, Konungu. TV.
So
that moment Hakimi Banu Sabiela
it doesn't matter.
It matters because to me this son of Hakimi Bua Karasabish command Karasaka play that should have been a foul. You know,
so Obama is Sabi now. Obama Nisabe like Obalong doesn't
yes.
mean that it is stopping him. Ranma, if you look at it very well, of course, Hakim Duluma, like acting be like sabirene. Afma Ranma kuto cholo. But if you are dealing with experienced players like Hakim, you should know all this. You understand? Like Osa Dalema, but the referee did a mistake. There is a referee so or saying Chamaka goal makuti or Osakon Chamaka play man. He would have delayed about 3 seconds or like 5 seconds. Then he will go to VAR and check whether he should give it as a foul or a goal. That was the mistake. But I said that to me, Mametane, it was it was a goal. It was a foul on Ashraf Hakimi to me because you can clearly see from our Obara like it was moving towards Ashraf Hakimi. And when they Nisakuluma genuinely, he's going to give it anywhere on the pitch. Like that kind of action, man. Yes, on top of that, but if you clearly see it, I mean, when there's a goal, is genuinely. When there is an ball goal, so this like this the man 50-50 decision and Sabala. When there's a ball goal, no one would have complained. But this against host nations, man, such a tensions, man, because everyone was feeling that yes, to be to Morocco and like all that, but I don't think there's
all right.
I mean, like
second video, then Sana film I could have a interview go man. Senegal fans wasn't that much happy with the film decision, and they started throwing bottles, chairs, onto the field of play. So Mwagwa technician yella wins and pass criminals or let's all judge. Do you accept the behavior of the fans, because the fans thought that at least the referee should have went to the VAR and check. One bang, should the Senegal fans should punish or because they was moved by referee decision, CAF should pardon them for that uncalled for behavior.
Yeah, Senegalese land yaba. Anytime commander to Lucy like they can do anything, but it seems they were triggered by some of the Moroccan fans, right? But anyway, I think CAF they should punish both of them.
Okay,
both Morocco, Senegal, they should punish both of them. Like apps on the pitch, man. Whether like video channel ten sabenya they should be punished. France man it wasn't allowed. I mean, like anywhere in the world, they should be. I mean, like punished. And I find my Bensai pitch man, no, they should also be punished. Okay, that's just it.
Next video. This was the moment Senegal players Kapsa Park Mapune Sadio Mane that they should come and play as men. And really they came and played as men. This and Kapsa to win from Papi guy. So I'm wonder Mane Ukuben Garonu board but no China Park Mapune. So Sadio Mane also helped Senegal by not disgracing the whole Africa. What do you have about this comment, Sadio Mane? Was he the reason why Senegal won this game, man? If they had if he hadn't have called them, I think they would have given a trophy to the Moroccans, man, isn't it?
Given the trophy to Morocco.
Yes, if they had refused not to come and play the match again.
Penalty kick, it would have. I mean, I don't know whether like they would have given it to Morocco or not. But Sadio Mane, we need to give him his flowers. Okay. I mean, I get you, but he's very respected by Senegalese, especially some of the players, but respect to me, and you can clearly see why everyone come on near captain.
Yes,
you understand?
Yes.
And captain lift trophy. So it tells you that the respect, man. And he's a great leader. So that was it. And that's why Kanye Bensha, as players, sometimes Africa, we shouldn't limit ourselves to only Africa. You understand? Okay. The reason why Senegal Kabopa understand football, Kapa involvement, they don't stay at their comfort zone. Majority of them, but some not be Yamane. Yes, if you needed talent from home soil, maybe made a ball event, but yes, it will happen. But at least, managing the taste of home home soil, catch on Europe. It doesn't mean that to be in Tamla be Yabano. That's how come Capto dominated. And one of the teams that la home soil syndrome. the Padzir Sahonye Egyptians. They don't go out. Like only 3 players from the Egyptian squad, man. Bokon Konbare outside. So Senegal, like they understand football. I mean, just that emotions, man. Then they, you will see the nasty side of them.
Okay. Next video, the incident that triggered Morocco's the Senegalese rather to leave the pitch, man. It was this Senegal defender Malik, West Ham defender, Matalampa Ibrahim Diaz, Real Madrid player, where Moroccan international. So I ask him as well. Anyi Malik kozang obuanzampa Ibrahim Diaz shoulder, so pull down. So this was why the Senegalese boycotted the match, but fortunate to them, Manisa to Sabura kana no football player. As a Sati, that penalty.
It was a clear penalty.
Okay.
It was a clear penalty. Okay. Look, Nyama, to be very honest, Nyendele football. Kasen yele kaye neka penalty, but I'm sorry, Chelabon level.
Okay.
To be very honest. Nyendele sa ko leher like kabang like this is not a penalty. Chelabon.
No film as come on, also check Vama. Come on for numerous time. Come on because the referee wanted to be sure of his decision. So answer you look at also you Vama when the pump.
Yama, so people are underestimating like pressure shot then sensi referee mazo. There are some games. Look, benda ko yele na they were since that no ben to no o yengarla Senegal o yengarla o benda ko announce official man. That was what people were like saying. So pressure mama in but come on, man, I didn't see anything wrong with decisions I could make, especially the moment.
Okay.
Man, say, yeah, this is a foul. Okay. And it was like this and was surprise from someone's a protester like a bad penalty man. When it comes to a book plan that will miss some man. It doesn't make sense.
Yes.
After also look, the way everyone has been gargled, but Brahim just answer you over a look cow or to stop a play, I can't check on that. So how come cow or you miss it to Gayama that he deliberated a mistake? No, that's not how football works. Come on, look on your man, you like decision woman, and you are telling me that penalty in your bay. I watched football. This wasn't a penalty, but I'm sorry, coach football level.
All right. Senegal go. Sadio Mane is intercepted play from Hakimi.
And come on, Hakimi. Afman is a very bandage.
Yes. So I'm going to ask him as well. Papa guy Senegal goal scorer on such position technicians and pass him as well. That bird play was very fantastic, and that come on this player man, he has been clinical for Senegal in this tournament man. Come on, how did you feel? This Senegal go man was a can man. Asa Senegal hope Nemoro cans man, but Santo labs for be. The Senegalese are the champions.
No, so Morocco Besaran told up na game man. That's if Brahim Diaz one day Sabalusu or like head because after once meted penalty man, you could clearly see that Osabalan for like concentrator. Those one such a humor because Halba was a chance and he had to score. Even though penalty man, I don't know what I turn a little bit, but I have a problem with Bella Holben man. But Goalman then is our. You can clearly see that technique man like bonus circle long was around to no mention. You understand? Was a balance no what can be but I was surprised why the defenders Musa se auto ma barashu na. You understand? Or sa rasho was around to me but was a question lero ka Hakim inside force but no or dispossess a ball man. Can one day couldn't mistake 18-yard box man one day could tamla ma to go foul penalty. Lamas on such a oblan make a tackle man. Because like Hakim was clearly trying to but I was surprised Ben such a half man to go onion and the minutes man. Like Musangila head but no head injury but I substitute him out. I don't understand whether Besele Kalam Munotomu on Marshama be what was that. But you could clearly see that there was some problems with him. But fair for Senegal, they were the best team and they won.
All right. Last but not the least, Brahim Diaz penalty miss my panelka. Allow you that technicians are the Bazampa scream as well. Come on, that penalty. If you take it and scores, it seems come on beautiful goal. But when you but when you miss it, you feel foolish, you know. And what came to your mind, Sanaka, could decided to go for that La Pene, and he knew what is at stake in that moment, man.
So he was a stupid player.
Okay.
No one should come and defend it too.
Okay.
Number one, Edward Mendy should be the last keeper you should be trying this against.
Okay.
Mendy. He should be the last keeper. The last time player that I tried Panenka against him, he saved it.
Yes.
Against Manchester City, the man Bernardo Silva. Aguero. He saved it. So I don't know whether Ibrahim Diaz Bamiro yet, but can Ibrahim Diaz is not the penalty kicker of Morocco.
Okay.
He's not a penalty taker. Aside that, I was very surprised. Also, he's a right foot man because he's not a right-footed player.
Okay.
He's a left-footed player. I was very surprised. There is on your own left foot, maybe there's a more effective than you.
Okay.
But you can clearly see that Afma, yes, on your both foot man, right man, but he's not a left foot. Look, it happened some few weeks ago, Mason Greenwood. Yeah. The same thing happened. And that penalty song also left me to go no man's on all right. He missed it. So I was very surprised. But Latin Manwa, you need to blame Ashraf Hakimi because Mourinho Captain Man. I believe Captain Man, he has the right to choose Mbonyama. And Al Nassr is Sabira game up for Mourinho penalty kicker, and he's very good at that. Even Hakim Mama penalties, I was very surprised on some Nelma. But you can clearly see that penalty man this in Al Nassr man Munusak ball man. That's not Ibrahim Diaz. I don't like. I'm still trying to process it. But I don't know what I'm in the way Chow taking winning penalty man because of only leading goal scorer man. Carry now silly Everton as the best player of the tournament be Basatara. But in this case, in a big camp man, and you know each other. You understand? Like it's just like Argentina took a Boko penalty and took a Mesa Kubo ball man. And doesn't turn back as a tono. No, you shouldn't be doing that. As a first penalty kicker, you should be taking it. So I was very surprised. But can for Yama, Mendy should be the last person you are trying a penalty against, especially in the final. I am yet to see someone play a penalty in the final.
Okay.
The last time that I knew it was a penalty shootout. Chelsea, Liverpool, but that game I kept on dabbing. Took off Fabio Medico, try penalty. That was the last time I saw it. I mean, like in the final, but no, it wasn't. Good
last video, Senegal reserve goalkeeper, Yvan Diop. This man should be celebrated by Senegalese man because the one Basanye ball catcher season Moro Kansma, but try when snatch the tower of Edward Mendy. From Ogo post man, and this man stood in the rain, once being as the let's say that Edward Mendy's boy by holding the towel in the rain for more than 20 minutes or so. Mendy no ball ko kana ko lapto kabima rashu halu to extend that still he didn't reacted, to what was happening to him. And technician it's fun watching it. Come on,
so I don't understand. Maybe but that's other anyway because
the same happened against Bowman the one Bowman Nigeria
they took it. So I monitor Edward Mendy ever since the time at Chelsea. I don't know about his well connected to Bodu.
Yes, Bodu
so
I just fans can relate to that. Bodu
so even just a fans have doubt. Yes. Like he's very, attracted to Bodu. But it's not because of any spiritual reason. So, okay, you said wipe or gloves. Then they to know West to know especially Sama Nisamirma and Antoya to know Bodu and Beto no Collins and no Bodu Kala only because I'm so that was the reason why to Bodu, especially this apart of Shelma. We understand Sama, but no can be sure to go attempted to know by Karaba sleeping. So like it was very crucial at that moment. But then Sagbama number was Ashraf Hakimi Mama.
Yes.
I was very surprised because look,
and very unfortunate too.
we all saw Benjamin Benman. Everyone sympathized for him. Ola in Germany, and I was very surprised. Ben Sazang fair play to Malanto. Morocco. It was look
that behavior
and
should have denied them for that.
If there is a Mananye assistant goalkeeper,
okay,
and some ball boys, look, at that moment, my camera sabele.
Yes.
It was like behind scene coverage, and that was an I mean like assault. But some frolatan.
Yes.
Nyama kanti man sanyaro like v'lawo kamera ya. Nyama so at that moment, even Morocco players or Basayira bench and like to and can demand for that towel ma. I don't know what Basamana mentality that towel ma. And you like I don't understand, but it was very, very derby. Lama Sancha, Morocco should be punished, and like Senegal should be punished. In which way that against Nigeria they did it. You understand? That was it. Against Senegal, but Kablan, they should be punished for that, especially Hakimi. Once I know what look, the last person to be doing it is Hakimi, to be very honest. And I'm not surprised, coming from Ashraf Hakimi. But I can't tell you, even today, cut the name trend on social media. Sky and discussing, they're not discussing toward truth, they are discussing out of Senegal. Meanwhile, that was the reason why they were moving out. So it wasn't good.
We had a lot of cinematic moments in the game.
First time in history,
we had a lot of drama. We had a lot of talking points in the final of this year's AFCON Cup of finishing that was held in Morocco. I don't know whether you also buy into the idea that Confederation of African Football, planned to snatch this AFCON for Morocco or not. But some people are saying that they intended to do so. That the Senegalese, was those that were able to win this AFCON Cup of Finishing man. So this was the Hype TV podcast. Mubarak Damlaka Wuma. Subscribe, follow all our social media handles for exclusive sports content. Sing Yalban Chapsi. Assalamu alaikum.